everyone, welcome back to Autocrat Primer, where we love us somewhat
Transformers
and little kittens. I have a little kitty here right now with me because for some reason this has been a very difficult review to get started. But before I get too far into the chaos, check out the description down below. I kind of do a tongue-in-cheek with Billy the Kid and his channel, and I'll have the description down below. He's the one that kind of like, babied me through getting the a third-party figure, because I typically don't do third parties at all, but this time we did. My wife's going to tell you where you can get this from and all the great things you can get from there.
You can get it from Toy Z, which is this is a Newage figure. That's what it's called. They tend to have a little bit metal on them. They have some die cast, and they're very easy to transform, as you'll see in just a little bit. And the shipping's free, and it came really kind of quickly, actually.
Yes, very quickly. Surprising. Sometimes people with third party sometimes get the stickers. I got stickers, but I don't know if I'll use them or not. I know some do, some don't, but they do have those if you're curious. But let's take a look at the packaging real quick. Gives you this nice, very nice looking G1 aesthetics. I mean, it really does. Diaclone type feel for the box and the box art and stuff. So, and yeah, they are easy. I mean, in all honesty, I think these things are almost easier than some Hasbro. And I want to show you the instructions before we get started too. But there you have the packaging. The instructions are really cool. They're pretty much detailed to let you know how to do that. Something you don't really get that well with Hasbro.
Even though it's just an outline, they make it feel 3D, even though it's 2D.
Yes. And so it helps out. Helps out whenever you're not familiar and you got man hands and you are very, rough with your figures. And that's why I was kind of like debating whether or not to get the Legends. But gotta tell you guys, I'm really digging it. Really digging it. Got a little die cast in the feet part back here, which is the bumper, which we'll look at. I like the fact you got no head syndrome. I like the fact that, it rolls really well. It comes with a rocket accessory, which I'll show you where that will go whenever we're getting into the transformation of it. And he also comes with his traditional blaster, which I like. Very nice. And I like the paint that's done on these things. So the first thing up is, let's just take a look right off the bat. This guy is tiny, but you know what? He's enjoyable. And I don't think I lined that up. There we go.
I like that he's tiny. We have much more room for him than we do some of the other toys.
Yes. And my wife really digs these little guys.
They're really tiny and they're super cute.
Super cute, as she says. So the first thing we're going to do, as I said, you got a little bit of die cast in the bumper here too, which is nice. You do have a little rocket that's inside there. I love the fact that you really don't have any head syndrome. Things really fold up really nice and easy, and everything is compacted and looks really good. So you know what? Enough of me yapping. Let's get transforming. So the first thing you're going to do for me was to untab the spoiler right back here. And that'll spoiler alert. And when you do that, you'll see the wheels will start to kind of come down. And I do everything really slow because it is tiny, and I'm not afraid anymore about breaking him per se, but I just know me. I don't have a lot of feeling in my right hand, so that does have a bearing on
is a factor in the transformation process.
Yes it is. So the next thing I'm going to do from there is I'm going to untab these pieces right here on both sides, and that just frees up the legs right now. And just going to rock them down just a little bit like so. Okay. Then from there, I'm going to take his arms. I'm going to bend the elbows down because that's just easier for me. And then I'm going to just pop out the shoulders When I do that, I'm going to come here and I'm going to take this piece here with the wheels and we're going to get that to untab and come up like so. And when we do that, this is all slowly going to rock into place. So we have all this now nicely and moving. Hands are really cool. They kind of tuck up right there into the crotch area. So then from there, when this is all untabbed, and we're now slowly moving things where they need to go, and then the tires will slowly start moving in like so. When that happens, you got these little hinges, this here on the side where the arms are, which we will then come here and we will untab the rocket piece that's right here. As you can see, bring that up like so. When we do that, bring this out. When that happens, now everything's going to start slowly moving into place, including spinning the waist around, getting the arms and the hands out, making sure you got your hands cleared in clearance. And then you have your little waist. Then from there, you're just going to bring this up and around. And it's on a hinge, which is nice. And so from there, this will bend up like so. When that happens, as this will then roll around, the toe will go up like so. From there, everything will start rocking into its place. This will then go around the leg part here, and that will go all the way around till it's nice and flushed. So you have that right there. When you do that, see, this will already hinge down and tab into place for you. So then from there, you're just going to do the same thing to the other leg. You're going to rock the tire in. You're going to bring the hinge out like so. Bring that up. Slowly bring that around. Make sure everything is getting flushed. And you don't have to rush it. Just go slow with it. That's just been my motto. And make sure I got it all nice and flushed, this leg. Because the tab's in, this one goes in rather easy. But then you got this little tab piece right here that I sometimes have a little issue with. Not much, but again, like I said, slow and steady wins the race when it comes to these guys. And then there's that. Got to get that hinge to come up and down. Alright. If you get like me, you get ahead of yourself, you got to go back and go slow. Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to get this little piece right here. Let's go in here and have it all line up at the same time as everything else is coming into play. And then that hinge should come up like so. Tab in nicely. And bring the tire around. And bring this all the way around. And that becomes flushed. When that happens, you're going to take the arms here. Make sure they're untabbed. And now we're going to bring the arms out. Actually, before I do that, one thing I always forget to do, and I'm going to go ahead and do it now. Oh, if I can do it, because it is a step that this piece right here is the rocket that will come up and over his shoulder. So I gotta make sure I get all this stuff untabbed. And when I do that untabbed, then this right here will go in like this for me. This will come out like so. Let me do it like so. As you can see, then that will come up. That's just an easier way for me to do it. And again, this is all, you know, so let's say, then the legs here will rock up on this hinge. Brings everything there. When that happens, all this will start to collapse in to itself like so, where the wheels will fit in nice. Then you will take these pieces here, tab those in like so, and then from there, you have him all done. All done. So we're going to take a look at that head sculpt, which I think looks just like Mirage. I mean, this just looks so good. And for the sides, you get a waist rotation. You get to kick the legs up this way, to get back this way. You get the full splits. Nice knee bend. Nothing like a rocker or anything, really. Well, I mean, I guess you do get a little one, as you can see. A little rocker, which is nice, but you do get that. Arms go all the way out. Elbows will bend 90 degrees. They'll go all the way around on the ball joint. You can have these here fanned out if you want to. Head is on the ball joint, so you do get a lot of room there. And his blaster, which is nice. And if you want to go back to the look of your G1 figure, and not so much the tune accuracy, you can just easily come and untab that one. They give you this nice little rocket right there. They tab right in and gives you this nice G1 action figure all the way around. And, oh, he has a bicep rotation also. Hands, because the transformation can come in and out. I think he's dynamic. As you can see, everything folds up nice. Poses really nice.
And notice how easy the transformation was.
Yeah, and you can look at my other reviews and see how Hasbro is never that easy for me.
No. There's usually a lot of fussing and cussing.
A whole bunch.
And he's been the quietest for these transformations. I've been very surprised. He loves transforming. He's already done this one 3 or 4 times. And he doesn't feel like he's going to break it when he does it. He doesn't feel like he's turning something in the wrong place.
Mm-hmm.
It seems logical, the sequence of converting from the car to the robot.
And it just, I mean, everything just fits in perfectly.
It's a fun figure.
And it's like the one thing my wife always says, the figure needs to what?
Stand up.
And these guys
What's
do.
the point? If he ain't gonna stand up, what good is it?
Exactly. So guys, please check out the stuff down below in the description. Let me know what you think about this review. Let me know if these are something that's in your wheelhouse that you're interested in. For me, I'm all in. I'm getting one a month to see how I like them. Because I didn't want to go like bulldoze all in like a bull in a china shop and go crazy. But I want to do at least once a month. Still get my Studio Series. Check out the Studio Series videos I got coming up soon. And also the medieval spawn that I'll be having. As always, like my grandpa always used to tell me, hold on to something from my youth and you'll never grow old. Look to the stars. Grab one for yourself, guys. More than meets the eye. Bye.